Trading is closed on May 25th, 2022. Let's do our disclaimer first. It's my trading plan for Thursday, May 26th. Remember, I can be wrong. Any trade one makes should be at one's own risk. Let's go over our calls. We had today as a pattern with the early low, which is this. Tomorrow should also have the early low. We said the commonest thing was a gap and a prompt move outside yesterday's range. We got that. We had a target of 38.94.93. We came nowhere close. It's a failed target. It should print at some point. All we can do is add it to the list. It's just a reminder of what we said. Have a new target from today's pattern, 39.47.04. If we don't cap up smartly, the rules call for it to print. If we don't cap up smartly, that's my call. Early on in the morning, MEJT said higher prices would print. They did. Said this rally wouldn't stick, it would retrace. Said this drop would retrace. Now it says this rally will retrace to 39.47.04. Remember, if we gap up, the price remains on the table, but not the time. I still view this as kind of a grudging rally, but it did accomplish some things, as we'll see. We've been rallying for 2 days now. Today's rally couldn't clear the early morning high and couldn't clear yesterday's, or not yesterday's, the day before yesterday's high. So really hasn't accomplished much, but of course if we gap up, all that negativity goes away. Now one thing it did accomplish was we finally broke through this downtrending channel. And not only did we break through, the mark has sustainability criteria, and this meets them. Now, if you reverse back down under the channel promptly, this break doesn't count. But if you can just hold above it, calls for a rally of 190 handles over this trend line. Now, don't forget, this trend line's dropping pretty quickly, and we could even piddle around here for a week and a half, and we'd be 190 handles over. But for right now, unless we reverse promptly, like tomorrow or maybe early Friday, calls for 190 handles over this line. So how can you explain that when this looks like a grudging advance to me? Well, the short answer is I don't know. I don't have a count that is the only right count. Yesterday I could have counted the rally as complete. The best I can come up with now is this is wave A and that's B. And I think we're in wave red C. If you count this as A, this could be an A and a B. And if we drop tomorrow, that will complete gold B of red C. And then you could have a rally with more enthusiasm like this one. So if we drop tomorrow, and a drop that looks something like this, if that happens, I'll consider closing out short positions or entering long ones. But I freely admit this isn't the only way to interpret what's going on. And if that does not happen, it doesn't happen. But if we don't gap up, we'll still look for 39.47.04. Bulls have a little more hope now for a recovery, but I still think this is too grudging at this point for the recovery to start right now. But again, that doesn't make me right. Tomorrow's pattern has the early low. We could still gap up. There is a lower target. Let's we gap up smartly. The rules call for it to print. Can't count the rally off the recent low as complete, but that doesn't require us to go up tomorrow. If we maintain today's break over the downtrending channel, there should be more rally ahead, even if we go lower tomorrow. At this time, I expect rallies to be limited in magnitude and to fail eventually. But this is the best the upside's been able to manage in quite some time. If we do pull back tomorrow, there may be an entry to go long. probably with support under 39.4704. It is the pattern with the early low. If we gap over this, then that counts the wrong count, and it's hard for me to come up with a plan. Have to look for one tomorrow. That's today's call.